The following video is a brief tutorial for the Create Your Own Walkthrough Plus app, available in the App Store for the iPad, iPad mini, iPhone, and iPod. Hello, fellow principals, supervisors, evaluators, and anyone who observes or evaluates teachers. This is Dan from ClassroomWalkthrough.com to give you a quick run-through of our flagship app, Create Your Own Walkthrough Plus. This app has been designed from Classroom Walkthrough and Create Your Own Walkthrough, but this specific app gives the user the opportunity to completely modify and edit their walkthrough tool to fully match their evaluation framework that they are using. So let's begin on the bottom right in Settings. For simplicity, I've already entered my information, signature, and a few teachers. I do want to point out the Walkthrough Items button. When you tap on that, you can see the first domain is planning that I've entered. And I've already entered all of these items in here. But you can see when I tap on the picker bar, I've entered these domains based on Charlotte Danielson's framework. So many districts are using Charlotte Danielson's framework, but the amazing thing about this app is that you can modify this to match any framework that you might be using. You can enter whatever items you wish under each of the domains. Now, something that I did was I entered a fifth domain. In the top left, I tapped Edit Domain Names, and I added technology as a domain name. I simply typed in technology, tap done, and there it appears as a fifth domain. And you can see when we actually conduct the walkthrough that I have items that I've entered underneath there as well. I want to point out also under settings the checkbox labels. Now this is something very special about the Plus app. When you tap on checkbox labels, you get the opportunity to completely modify the checkbox labels that you select in the walkthrough. Our other apps only have 4 choices: yes, no, not observed, and comment. The Plus app gives you 6 choices. And the defaults are sitting in front of you right now, plus comment. Comment is a fixed checkbox because we want the user to be able to leave a comment under every item. But these other 5 checkbox labels are fully editable. And I'm going to change the first one, Ineffective, to Unsatisfactory. Simple as that, and there it appears. And you'll see when we conduct the walkthrough that it appears as one of the checkbox labels under each evaluation item. So let's go ahead and begin. We go back home and we hit Start New Walkthrough. I'm going to select the teacher, and you'll see I've entered a few here. I'm going to select Jason Adkins. He works at Brown School. That appears automatically. What else appears automatically is the department he teaches in. He teaches math and science. So I'm going to select Science, and then I'll have the opportunity as well to select what grade he teaches. And my options for him, because this is what I entered in the teachers, is grade 7. And then I'll enter the specific science class that I'm going to see that day, and it's called Science 7. And then I start New Walkthrough. So here you can see the 6 checkbox labels there. Unsatisfactory, which was ineffective. It's now unsatisfactory. I have 6 options to choose. You can see the bottom tab bar shows the 5 domains that I'm working with. And they each have a special icon. And then underneath that cancel button, you'll see that the corresponding domain name. And that stays fixed so you always can see what you're on. Class environment I'll tap, and look, then class environment appears under that button. And the same with all of them. Let's go through and start the walkthrough. I go through, and he has a great knowledge of content and pedagogy, so I'll tap in highly effective there. And the same with knowledge of students. And this time I'm going to leave a comment for knowledge of students because he has tailored his instruction to meet the student's interests. Tap done, and there that comment appears underneath the specific walkthrough item. I'm going to continue on through this walkthrough, and I'll come back and meet with you when I'm close to finished. So I'm back. I've completed the first 4 domains of my walkthrough. I'm going to move on now to the technology domain, which is a domain that I have decided to add, as I mentioned, because it's something I'm working on in my own building. So the 2 items that I included under there are quite straightforward. Enhances instruction through the use of technology. This individual is very strong with that. And I'm going to enter that he was highly effective and that he does an excellent job of engaging the students with the technology. And the students took ownership of the resources to enhance their experience. Now, also in this 5th domain of technology, I've got 2 pickers, the main instructional method that are used, as well as the teacher location. In this picker, I can choose from any of these that are listed here, and he did a question and answer session most of the time. And as far as teacher location, I have the same opportunity, but in this case, of these options here, he was in front of the class. Actually, he was circulating the majority of the time. And I can enter any customized option from that menu if I wanted to. So I'm finished now with my walkthrough. As you can see, I've completed every one of the domains. Some items I've left comments under, some items I have not. But I'm ready to submit this walkthrough. And as you can tell, there's that ongoing time bar at the top in the middle that shows how long I've been in the classroom. So I'm ready now to submit the walkthrough, and it asks me, do I want to leave a general comment? Well, yeah, I do want to leave a general comment for the teacher. The teacher, for the most part, did an excellent job, but had a little trouble with classroom management with one specific student. So I might make a comment on that. Excellent job overall. Let's talk about strategies to work with Johnny. So I tap submit. Am I sure that I'm ready? Yes, I am. And here we have the final walkthrough report. And you can see in here, it's got the teacher's name on the top, the subject, and all of the checkboxes that I checked, as well as comments underneath each item. And as you scroll down, you can even see that it's got the date, time in and time out of the classroom, my signature, which I had previously entered, and the rest of the walkthrough. So what do I do now? You can print it directly from your device if you want. I certainly recommend emailing it, because when you tap email, that 2 box is automatically populated with the teacher's email address and your email address. And that way, when you hit send, as I'm about to do, it will go immediately to that teacher for immediate feedback. Simple as hitting send, sent successfully, fantastic. Tap home, and you get right back to where you are. Now, of course, this app is available in portrait mode, as you see, as well as landscape mode. So there you have it, the Create Your Own Walkthrough Plus app. The bottom tab bar shows completed reports. Tapping on completed reports, you get the opportunity to view a tallied report by teacher, department, grade, or school, so that you can look for patterns of excellence or patterns of concern in any of those groups. I encourage you to go to the App Store to check out Create Your Own Walkthrough Plus, or go to classroomwalk-through.com.